What was the Confiscation Act of 1861? Have you ever wondered how laws shaped the course of the American Civil War? One such law, the Confiscation Act of 1861, played a key role in the Union's strategy. This act was passed by the United States Congress on August 6, 1861, during the early days of the Civil War. Its main goal was to undermine the Confederate war effort. The act allowed Union forces to seize property that was used to support the rebellion. This included not just physical assets like land and equipment, but also enslaved people who were working for the Confederate military. The law specifically authorized Union military personnel to confiscate any property owned by individuals engaged in rebellion against the United States. A significant aspect of the Confiscation Act was that it declared all enslaved people who fought for or worked with the Confederate military as free. This meant that if Union forces captured these enslaved individuals, they would no longer be bound to their masters. The act aimed to weaken the Confederacy by taking away their labor force. However, the act did not allow for immediate confiscation without a legal process. It required judicial proceedings to determine whether the property was indeed supporting the rebellion. This meant that the property had to be condemned before it could be permanently taken by the Union. President Abraham Lincoln signed the Confiscation Act into law, despite concerns about its constitutionality and the potential backlash from border states that remained loyal to the Union. This act marked a shift in the Union's approach to slavery during the war, signaling a move towards emancipation. Initially, the Confiscation Act of 1861 was not enforced widely. However, it set the stage for more extensive measures in the future, such as the Confiscation Act of 1860 and the Emancipation Proclamation. These later laws expanded the Union's efforts to free enslaved people in Confederate territories and used emancipation as a strategy against the Confederacy. In essence, the Confiscation Act of 1861 was an early attempt by the Union to seize rebel property, including enslaved individuals. It marked a significant change in Union policy towards slavery during the Civil War, laying the groundwork for future actions aimed at emancipation.